Okay, maybe I'm back. I hope so. Let me get a couple things done because I have to get back into World of Warcraft. My internet died. Just sort of out of the blue. So, not sure exactly why that happened, except it's kind of storming. But should be back now. Hopefully, people come back. I'm not gonna, like, say anything bad if you don't, because I definitely don't know what's up with the internet. Hopefully, everything will be back and will be okay. With luck. Cross my fingers and all of those things. But yeah, that was not exciting at all, was it? I was not excited. Hey Becky, welcome back. We had an oops. So let me get everything set back up. My internet, I should expect it because it's storming, but here lately it has not. It's been a good internet for me lately. I don't think I've had it drop like that in a while. So I don't know. Hopefully Blario will be right back where she was. We will see. Cause that was frustrating. And it looks like my connection is, it says excellent. Well, that's always good, but then again it was saying excellent connection for me right up until it died. So hopefully, knock on wood, knock on the side of my house, hopefully everything is actually still good. um don't know if anybody put in any ideas or votes for Blario's hair. And I did decide that we are going to color her hair too, because darn it, I would color my hair if it had gone gray. We're not going to change her face or anything because that just seems like it would be kind of silly. But yeah. So, hey Jay, hey Becky, hey. Hopefully, there we go. Let's get back into the barber's chair. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Get back into the barber chair, and looks like everything is going to be laggy, so hopefully our connection won't be too bad. But yeah, basically, I don't know where the stream cut out, but our choices between choice number one is the boar tails. Choice number two is the sticky up pigtails. Or choice number three is kind of a combination of sticky up and pigtails. Because I think she's cute in pigtails. And then we'll decide on a color. Because why not? So, number one would be boar tails. Number two is the cute hairstyle. Or, yeah, and number three is this last one, chibi. So, drop it in, tell me what you think, and then we'll pick a color. So hopefully you guys will chime in. Hopefully I won't drop my connection again because I will cry. Two. All right, we've got one vote for choice number two, which was, it was cute. We can go with that. Gnomes are cute. They really are. I'm thinking Blario is definitely a middle-aged gnome, but you know what? I'm middle-aged and I'm allowed to feel cute at least occasionally, so is she. Alright. Since Jay picked the hairstyle, Becky, if you are still with us, you can pick the color. We've got orange, peach, kind of dark gold, bright gold, yellowy blonde, white blonde, all the shades of green. That one's kind of cool because it's got almost a two-tone look going on. Gnomes are very cute. I kind of like the aqua hair. We got the purples, dark purple, bright purple, hot pink, sort of a grayish lavender, white, and the one that she's already in, which is sort of the black with gray. So Jay picked the hairstyle, so Becky, you pick a color. Gnomes are very cute. Teal? Alright. We can go with teal. And this is only going to cost us 5 silver. We could change her earrings. What do we... Ooh, 2 earrings. We could just wear 1. I don't really like that. Those are a little ostentatious. But, you know, maybe she likes ostentation. Honestly, I'm thinking that she should either go with the gears or the sprockets because she's a gnome, and gnomes are known for tinkering. So I am going to make the executive decision of she wears sprockets on her ears. Totally. Alright. That works. We're accepting this. And we got the achievement of shave and a haircut. Alright, let's take her outside, and we don't even have to go visit the transmogrifier. All I have to do is pull out my yak mount. So, let's go to mount, go to yak, and put him on my bar so that if we ever want to do this again, we can. Mount up. And we can do this. You know what, Becky? I am the size of a gnome, too. So, don't feel bad. And we are going to do a little bit of changing. Oh my gosh, I am so laggy.
Punches, lucky doos and root.
I think we'll be able to see her. Let me do a little adjusting up here so that we can look at all the choices a little bit easier. There we go. That makes it a little bit easier to see our little gnome, and I'm not even in the way. Alright. We have all sorts of things that we can choose from. We could cover her face. Oh, that's so cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of adorable. We could just cover her lower face. You know, we just changed her hairstyle, so I don't think I want her hair covered up. So let's skip all of these helmets that cover her hair. Oh, but look at the hat! Oh my god, that's adorable. Ah! We could just get rid of her eyes altogether. You know, I think that's a compliment, right? Oh, she could wear 1 eye patch. Oh, that's cute too. See, I'm totally digging these, like, headbands and things like that, because I want her hair to show. Ah, she can wear goggles. Alright, unless anybody vetoes it, I think she needs to wear goggles. Because goggles are downright adorable. Also, this is just potato quality. I wonder if I could fix that at all. Maybe. Let me see. It's probably going to be potato quality no matter what, but I don't know that I can make this any better. I think it's just my connection is kind of terrible right now. So I'm sorry if it's blurry or anything like that. Hopefully it won't be when we switch over to drawing or The Sims. But for right now, it looks like the quality of my video is potato. I'm kind of digging the goggles. We could design a whole outfit around her hair and goggles, I think. I think the goggles are adorable. Alright. Do we want her to wear a cape? Oh, that's cute, but it's not the same color. I want stuff that's close to her hair color if we can find it. Ah, that's close. Oh, that's better. I like that. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So, alright. Colors so far we have are red and her hair color, which is teal. So let's look through. I have way too much of this stuff. Oh, that's kind of cute. A little much, though. It looks a lot better on the race that it was actually designed for. That's kind of cute. Need to remember what. Gnomes are adorable, but they have the same issue that I do, which is they have absolutely no waist. So instead of looking curvy, you end up looking square. It's kind of annoying. It's just because you're short, though. I used to cry about it a lot more. Now I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. I think that's not quite the colors I want. That was a little bit too much. That's really pretty. But honestly, I think that matches the hair and everything. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I need to remember it's Rockfall Rib Wraps, just in case I have anything that actually matches it. You could just gloveless, but she might look better with gloves. That does not go at all. You know, you hear me talking about it like I actually know what goes with anything else. Even my oldest son has been known to point out that I do not match colors well at all. I just sort of guess and hope that it's going to look okay. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it looks really, really bad. Oh my gosh. Those are really bright green. I think... No, definitely not. No, that doesn't... We might have to go gloveless if I can't find anything that looks good. I think that might be the closest that we get to something that'll look good. Onto the belts. What can we do for belts? We can go beltless. The belts hold. They tie everything together. If we can find anything with the right color. Oh, that has a gem. How's your week been, Becky? Oh, that looks like a WWE belt. That kind of matches. I need to remember that one. That is all going to be bright. That's too bright. That's too bright. You know, matching the different, like, textures and colors in World of Warcraft is probably the hardest thing to do if you're trying to mix and match things, which is what I'm trying to do. You know what? That works. And now on to pants. And hopefully my internet is still there. Oh, I am glad to hear it. My week has been hot, and I've been whining about the heat a lot because I don't like it. But then again, I whine about the cold just as much as I whine about the heat, so I need to pick a lane and be quiet, I think. I like it when our weather is the way it's supposed to be, which is somewhere between 68 and 80 in the summer. That's doable. I kind of like the skirt thing, but it doesn't seem really practical for running away from spiders that are trying to eat you. So we'll look for pants, maybe. Maybe. I do have a lot of gear, though. I will give myself credit for that. I have gotten a lot of gear through the years of World of Warcraft that I can put people in and make them hopefully not look terrible. Maybe? I am so used to seeing all of these on a taller character. So seeing these on her, it looks a little bit weird. But that's okay. She is short, she is a short queen, and she is adorable. Now see, that doesn't go at all. Why don't I have anything that... You know what? It's better than it was. You went to Michael's? Nice. Did you get art supplies? I always say that I need art supplies, but I really don't. I think I have enough stuff. Oh my goodness. Those are the greenest boots I think I've seen in my life. Oh, that just has her toes out. That's a little bit weird and creepy. I don't think I like seeing her feet. So it's hot up where you are too? It's hot everywhere. I mean, I know I'm complaining about it a lot, and I need to shush because I know down where Jay lives, it's been like 106 and 107 Fahrenheit, which sounds utterly miserable, and I would probably just curl up and die. But I'm still gonna whine about it because I don't have air conditioning, so I'm gonna whine about it. Not that I actually want air con- Oh, there we go. That matches at least the belt. Okay. We have her just as matchy-matchy as we can, so let's name this green. And apply it. Yay!
Beware of Yeti!
Alright. Let's go see what the cooking quest is, and then we will be done with the whole World of Warcraft thing, I think. Come down off of there. Oh, neat. See, I am not a planner person. I probably should be. If I was, maybe I would feel a little bit more organized. But I'm not, and you can tell I'm not because there are days when I'm just like so far behind I am running to catch myself. Oh, he's very, very large, isn't he? Well then. Ilfas the Awakened. Hello there. Also, I could probably... No, actually, I like it the way it is. I love trying to look up at the other screen that I have set up on here, but it works. What do you have for us, Robbie?
You need
Play
something?
anything that... Oh, we can do this quest. We just have to swim and grab crabs. We can totally swim and grab these crabs. You can't be any worse than I am, trust me. Sometimes I am amazed that I actually get anything done. And then the worst part about me is I will spend a lot of time thinking about something, and then all of a sudden I'm ready to do it, and then I'll go ahead and get it done. But I spend a lot of time thinking about getting something done before I finally do it. But eventually I get around to it. Eventually. I can't remember if I can actually reach these crabs from up here. I can! Huzzah! Maybe. I need to be closer to it. Come here, crab. Here, here, here. Come here. Thank you. Obviously, Glorio does not know what they want these crabs for. Obviously, they want to sell them in the local gift shop as pets. Maybe they want to eat them, but she doesn't need to know that. So we just aren't going to tell her. All they say is to go and catch crabs. You know, one of these days I need to get busy and get a backstory for this gnome and figure out why she has taken this vow not to kill. I think it would make everything a lot more fun if we had a little bit more motivation for her passivity. Also, I think it might be fun if we change her from... Well, no, we don't want to change her. I was gonna say if we made her... That's a bunch of walking trees. Where are the trees going? I love World of Warcraft because you see the dumbest stuff. Hello again, Lucy. I'm sorry, we lost our internet connection. And I realized I had been talking and I didn't even know how long the internet had been out for. I looked up and I was like, why is there the circle-y thing going? And then all of a sudden I realized that I had no internet connection. It was like Ents. That was just disturbing in a lot of ways. Thank you, Robbie. Give me some sweet, sweet experience. Woohoo! You know, one of these days when it's technically a WoW night, not just a kinda sorta WoW night like it was tonight, we'll have to see if they have any G news going. Also, it did not let me turn that quest in. I'm gonna try this again.
Can I help you?
Can I please turn in the quest? I know that I am lagging, and I am lagging very badly. Come on. Let me do it, Robbie. You know, I watched this one... thank you. There we go.
See you around.
I watched this one YouTuber who streams from Australia, and whenever he starts having internet difficulties, he blames it on Greg the hamster. I think maybe my internet difficulties are caused by George the hamster. Yes, she is riding a fox. Here, I'll show you that really quick. Actually, I can show you a couple other really cute things. She is riding a fox because I thought that was a very fitting mount for a gnome. I have a lot of mounts, but I wanted to pick one that would look really, really good with a cute little gnome. you know? Because she is a cute little gnome. Hopefully my internet is still doing good. But yeah, I realized that I had not shown this. So let me get off of my fox. You know, a lot of people aren't familiar with WoW, but that's okay. It's a fun game, and I thought that I would just show it off because it's a game I've been playing for like at least 10 years. So, alright. I am going to type a couple of commands in. I'm going to show you dancing. Woohoo! Check her out. She's got it going on. Check out those moves. And then we'll let her tell a couple of jokes. Might have to turn up the audio for the jokes, though. So let me do that really quick. We go system, sound, dialogue all the way up. Turn up the faster volume a little bit, but keep the music down. Okay, there we go. Now, while she's dancing, I don't know if she'll tell her jokes while she's dancing. Oh, and I think I have a macro for this, so let me do this one more thing. There we go. That way I can just spam the macro. I have had my different times when I have been completely obsessed with World of Warcraft. Now, I think I have a healthier balance with it. I think. But, we'll see. Alright, we're gonna listen to Blorio tell us some jokes.
I've discovered that getting pummeled by a blunt weapon can be quite painful. I apologize profusely for any inconvenience my murderous rampage may have caused.
I don't think she can use that one as a joke she would tell.
Someday, I hope to find the nuggets on a chicken. You know, squirrels can be deadly when cornered.
Squirrels can be deadly when cornered. Jay, you just need to actually, like, log in once a week. We need to just carve off. In case you didn't know, I have played World of Warcraft with Jay. That's actually how we met. And then we started talking about books and all sorts of other exciting things. But you need to log in once a week so we can just play.
I apologize profusely for any inconvenience my murderous rampage may have caused.
Over the internet.
You know, squirrels can be deadly when cornered.
I think we might have heard all of her jokes.
I've discovered that getting pummeled by a blunt weapon can be quite painful.
I think you're right there, Blorio. Being pummeled by a blunt weapon could probably be very, very painful. Alright. Well, I am going to go ahead and log out of this, and I think what I'm going to do is pull up a couple-minute long video, one of mine, and take a really quick bio break, and then we'll come back and we'll decide either build a little bit in The Sims or draw some pictures for a little while, but we will do one of them. So let me go ahead and log out. And actually log out the right way. There we go. And see what I can do as far as that. Except I don't really want to do that. Yes, I do. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm going to talk to myself for a little while. It's great fun. You know, I actually have a very good friend who, she met her husband on World of Warcraft, and they have been doing really, really great. Like, I think they've been married for about 10 years now. They're pretty awesome. They're a fantastic couple. Hang on just one second. And I am going to quickly pull up one of my own videos, and well, I take a quick okay, Becky, that makes it much worse. Okay. Wow. So it was your sister-in-law, not your sister. Okay, yeah. That does make it a lot worse. That is not what you want to have happen. I'm going to search out a video, an older one. So maybe I can do this. I don't want to like bring up anything too recent because, you know, I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but I might have a little bit of an uploading problem. I feel like I might technically be uploading a little bit too much because I've only been on YouTube for 2 years now, and I think I have about 1,200 videos on my page. It makes it a little bit hard to tell people what to find. I know what I will do. I will put up a walking video from last winter, or was it 2 winters ago? All right, Lucy, you go ahead and lurk. I'm going to, like I said, take a bio break here in just a second. And while I do, I am going to have a video playing of, yeah, we're going to put up this one. And I will get myself out of the way. And if you're wearing headphones, rip, there's a little bit of wind in this one, but hopefully this will make us all feel cool and comfortable. And I don't, yeah, you might be able to hear the rain through the microphone, but let's go ahead and transition. Get B out of the way. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to be running and getting a drink and visiting the restroom. And while I do that, enjoy a walk in the snow from January 29th, 2021. So I thought today that we would just go out for a nice walk. I probably won't talk too much once we get out into the woods, because it's been a while since I really just got outside for a walk. I've been doing most of my walking in the basement. And even though it's really, really cold, I think I need some outside time. So we'll see how it goes. Come back. He doesn't like the camera. Nope. He's going to go over to the stump and get seeds over there. Maybe. Come here, baby. All right. I'll be back. on snowmobiles myself because they're too loud. But I do thank all of the snowmobilers for making me a nice path, so I'm not up to my shins in snow. What would be really funny is if any of my birds found me over here. I don't expect them to, but it would make me laugh. Alright, I'm going to put the camera back in my pocket and warm up my hand again. So I think the biggest drawback to this whole walking in the winter and attempting to vlog it is the fact that my hand is really cold. I guess I probably should invest in some decent gloves. Okay, I am now officially back. I don't know if you want to continue watching this. We'll go to the beach. Or if you would like to draw or sim. It's kind of viewer's choice here. If we do sims, we're going to be working on building a new house for Sorka and Sean and Jemmy and Ian's team, my current family. And if we draw, who knows what we'll do, but I think it'll all work. Maybe. To my very favorite tree. I mentioned that it was my favorite tree. One of my very favorite trees. My other favorite tree is at Fayette State Park. Alright. It's really neat. This one's just cool because it fell into the water years ago, but it continues to live. It's one of those never give up type trees. Alright, it says tails, so we are going to end up going and going. Alright, now here we are arriving to the beach. I'm sure everybody is ready for a swim. And I will go over these ahead and do The Sims. So let me do that and that so that I can get this all set up without exposing any personal information. My oldest son is my internet don't show where you live type person, so I'm trying to listen to him. He's my internet security officer. Alright, turn off that. Turn on that button. And do that. There we go. Yay! I'm learning all the buttons, slowly but surely. Not sure how much money we're gonna have, not sure exactly how we're gonna do everything, but we can go into Sean and Sorka's place. We're not actually going to be playing with them today. We are building. Alright, so this is their house that they have right now, and actually, I guess I am going to have to go into gameplay for just a minute, because I need to put all of this stuff in the household in... Or, no, I can do that right here. Never mind. We're going to place a lot of this stuff in their inventory so we don't have to rebuy it. And we're not going to bulldoze the lot because that just feels like cheating. But we are going to put everything away. I don't know if we're going to need all of it again or not. But it's always best to have all of it. We're not going to worry about the garden. I wonder if that cake is going to stay on there. I think we might upgrade their... Probably not their counters, but we'll probably upgrade the stove and the refrigerator, so we'll get rid of that. We're going to keep the bed. We're going to keep the table. We're going to keep that mirror since Sean made it. Keeping the computer. We're going to keep all of the decorations that we've made. But I don't have enough money in this game, since it is a rags to riches, to do everything. You know what? We're going to keep these lights too. Walls up. Aha! I knew we had some more stuff on the walls there. Making sure that we got everything. I think we do. Alright, we are going to get rid of the house. Can we just bulldoze the house? No. We would have to bulldoze everything, and we don't want to do that. That's okay. We'll just pull out the big old hammer and start deleting. I kind of hate the idea of losing our micro home status, but at the same time, we can make them a very nice, just small house. Because according to my rules of this challenge, we are not allowed to ever move off of this lot, but we can rebuild whenever the urge hits, and we have enough money. So I'm aiming to keep this in the small home category. Oh, we probably need to get rid of the roof too. Can't have a roof that's just over top of nothing. So we now have a family of 4 here. We just need to move all of this stuff out of the way. And make a nice little house. Now, in the books, most of the dragon riders actually live inside of old abandoned volcanoes. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to recreate that, especially not with our 8,000 simoleons. But I think what we can do is at least make a very cute little nice, we want tiny home residential, and I think we're going to go for tier 2 of a tiny home, I think. Also, let's do that. There we go. Alright, so we can think, what are the block perks for these? I think we're going to go for at least 64 tiles, but if we go up to 100, that still will qualify as a tiny home. So I think what we need to do is we need to have a main room that would be for eating, you know, all of that kind of thing, and then we'll have 2 small bedrooms and a bathroom, but I just want it to be a little bit nicer than what we already had. So out there, that gives us 30 tiles. And this can be our main room. Because I think we can look through here and see what we've got. Got a couple of counters. We are going to go ahead and buy a new stove and refrigerator. I think what we're going to do is go with this little one, because that seems to fit the whole small home aesthetic better. And it also looks a little bit more like it was salvaged off of a spaceship, which is where Sorka and Sean got most of their furnishings from. We'll go with that, and then nice, a decent stove. Now we just have to figure out what we want to do as far as the counters. There. Put that right there. Can you hear me now? Hopefully. I know that having the video going and me babbling is probably bad. Or is it this that's too loud? No, that looks like it's not terribly loud. So I'm going to assume that it was probably the actual walking video that you couldn't hear me over. Alright. We're going to need a bathroom off the back, and then I think we're going to do a bedroom on either side. I think that sounds like the best bet for our fun little family here. We're gonna get some cheap doors. Okay, yeah, the winter walk video, I'm not going to say that I'm that much better now, but I think I'm at least a little bit better at the whole, maybe getting the sound quality a little bit better on my videos. A little bit. Sound balancing is very, 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 very hard. Alright, so we're going to put a bathroom over there, and then do a bedroom there, and a bedroom off that side. And that can be Sean and Sorka's room over here. We'll put the boys over here and the bathroom in the back. So let's go top down so we can actually look at the layout here. And then we will place furniture and try and get it decorated halfway decently as we go. What we're gonna do... That could do it for the boys' room. And then move a little bit. And put Sean and Sorka in a slightly larger room over here. And yeah, we'll adjust this as we need to, but I think oh, that's actually, if we can fit all the furniture into this, that will actually be still in our micro or tiny home category. So, in fact, we even have 4 more tiles, so we can even expand this right to there. That actually, I like that layout. Because we can put the woodworking table in here and actually have more room for dining right there. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. How are we doing money-wise? Ooh, that took us down quite a bit. We might not be able to do much. But it is something that we can work on. Alright, but we do actually have some household furnishings in here. So we'll put the boys' beds right there. And we will put the little desk right there. And then what else do we have that needs to go into the boys' room? Put the little bookcase there. Little toy box right there for our toddler, or I think he's a child now. Toss the walls up so we can put our Defender nightlight up. Put it right there. That way our child does not have nightmares. This is the one that's going to possibly... No. Nope. Alright, we're gonna actually have to expand this. So... I think what we can do is move everything over one tile and make their room big enough. Really? Always the fun of trying to figure, oh wait, we can put the desk and chair in this little corner piece. Haha, look at that. Look at me making all these smart decisions or something. Bed can go right there, and I think we'll be able to put everything needs to go. I think we might have to move our door. Maybe even over one more. There we go. Because then we can take our counter, go stove, counter, refrigerator, I think we can. Kitchen. Make sure auto counters are on. This out for a second. That out there for a second. There we go. That works. And I think I saved the sink. Yes. So we don't have to buy one of those. Is that gonna work? That is the only place that can go. That's alright, we'll have a table anyway. Alright, let's see here. That's an end table. Alright, gotta check on something. Alright, let's put up some decorations. So your teen is out doing the babysitting thing tonight, Becky? That is always probably one of the least favorite things that I did as a kid. I mean, you do it because you need the money, but I was never a big one on the whole kids thing. So I think the fact that they only have 2 dining chairs in here will be fine. And we'll even put the cake back there. Put the trash can. Oh, where can we put this trash can? We'll put the trash can right here by the door. I don't... We have room for the... we can put the end tables up by the beds. Awesome. That works. We can put a light in here and a light in there. We'll put a decoration up on the wall. Oh man, $10 an hour? Yeah, that's actually really good. I'm kind of impressed. But then again, I mean, technically, $10 an hour is probably not all that great in today's money. So, walls up so I can see it. There we go. If you don't have cabinets, you just get your husband to make you wall shelves, obviously. Alright, we had the chess table outside, and that seems like a good spot for it. And then we've got all of the kids' activities. We might have a couple more doors if we can afford it off of each of the rooms. I know technically that means that our kids can sneak out when they get older, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. Hopefully. It's just I want to have all this stuff, but I also don't want to be taking up all of the space in the world. Put a mirror up on that wall. We have got all sorts of ridiculous things in our inventory. Alright, walls back down so we can see what's going on here and do up the bathroom. Honestly, this house is not too bad as far as size and everything. What do you think you're intersecting? The toddler wouldn't... Oh my god. That... Okay, wait. They paid her $30 for 30 minutes? I'm impressed, honestly. Like, 100%. I would probably have loved that as a kid. Alright, so toilet, shower. We need to put our little bathroom mirror up. I wish we could afford to do a little bit more decorating, but it's just not gonna happen. You know what? We might be able to put the bigger table in if we put it maybe on an angle, maybe, then everybody can eat together. That's honestly, that's pretty. No, we can't put that chair there. That's right in front of the door. Oh well. 3 people can eat at once in this house now. In fact, if we do a little bit more rearranging, especially now that we move the desk out to the living room, I think we can move the door over here. Right there, I think. And then we can put our dining table. No, we can't. Alright, fine. That'll work. Will it work great? Probably not. Oh, we might be able to put... We don't have a 4th chair. Okay, well, when I play the Dragon Rider series this week, I will be sure to make Sean make us another chair. And we're going to put the woodworking table right there. And we're going to put a couple decorations up on the shelves that they have handmade with love and care. Put our trash bin outside. Put our animal feeders out. And we still have 4,000 simoleons, so we can afford flooring and things. That's exciting. Oh man. I think I used to babysit quite regularly for a couple that either had 4 or 5 kids. And I think I only made $2 an hour back then, so that's probably comparable, honestly, what she's making to what I made back then. You know what? Sorka made that. We'll put it out on the table out there. Alright, let's do some flooring and a little bit of wallpaper. Oh, and we need some windows. They have absolutely no windows. I think we're gonna just go with these because they look like something that would be salvaged off of a spaceship. It kind of is not going to ever be the prettiest house, at least not in this generation. This generation gets the utilitarian house. The next generation we might get some nicer looking architecture. Yeah, $2 an hour, I feel like that was actually pretty darn good when I was a kid. Like, it was one of those don't complain, you're making some okay money things that my parents always told me. We need to put some roofing on here. We'll go there. And we'll make another one and go... Honestly, I think there. Another one right there. It'll make it interesting, if nothing else. That all the way out. This one, again, all the way back. Roofing in The Sims used to intimidate me, and I'm not going to say that I'm good at it, because I'm not. I watch other Sims YouTubers and see what they do, and it's amazing, but I think I'm getting better at it. Like, not good by any means, but better. Oh, Kai sends us all the message, to say hi to everyone on the stream. Kai is not going to make it because he is really, really tired. And he got completely wet in a rainstorm, so you know, I feel him. So Kai says hello, Becky, and Lucy, if you are listening, Kai says hello. Alright, we're going to put a roof there. We're going to bring it out all the way. That is always the issue when you do basically a surprise stream. I actually don't hate that at all. Like, we gotta adjust the height a little bit and get a better pattern on it. But I'm kind of digging that. That is kind of a cool roof. Bring that down a little bit. I was having fun the other day. I was attempting to recreate the home I grew up in as a kid. And the outside, I didn't get looking too much like my childhood home. But the inside, I pretty much had dead on. So I was kind of happy about that. I just want this roof to be curved. I like the idea of a slightly curved roof. That's kind of cute. I think this one can stay straight, but I do want it a little bit lower, I think. Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't hate it. Is it the prettiest house ever? No. But I don't hate it. Can I bring these in? No, I don't want to put the... There we go. There we go. Bring that one up. Can I bring just one side down? No, it's got to bring both sides down. Well, that's dumb. Come on, Sims team. Work with me here. I think that looks better. And I like the bottom one there. And we're going to even make a cute little porchy extension, I think. We're going to do a cheaty porch extension. I think we can afford a couple of columns. I feel so fancy in all this. A column right there. That is up too high, so we will do that. Make a copy, put a column there. There we go, it's just like a porch. We might even put a little fancy bit around it. That makes it cuter. Not too bad. Alright, let's get some roof trim going. Or at least a roof pattern. What looks spacey? I think that gives me a very I am from outer space vibe. Now I don't like that window placement. Let's put the window right there. That isn't terrible. The front door is off center. Is that going to bother me enough to fix it? Go down a floor and see. Can I move the door? I can move the door. There. It's funny how when you see it with that, yeah, that is much, much nicer. Now, I would love to put columns all over the house, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because it would end up costing so much money for just basically aesthetics. Alright, I like that roof, so now let's work on siding. Again, these are people who came down to colonize a planet from outer space, so they didn't have a lot with them, so I think the house would either have to be made of a natural stone, or the house would have to be made of like a prefab plastic type material, no matter what, it's probably gonna have to be kind of utilitarian looking. So I'm thinking possibly paneling or siding. What would that look like? Let's see. Honestly, that wouldn't look terrible. I mean, we could always change the colors. Oop. I did not want to do that. Hang on. We'll get back into it. Don't mind me. I'm just being ridiculous today. And hitting all the wrong buttons. Alright. I just want to do that. That, and I think that got all of those. Do we like the color, or should we make it a different color? Well, we can worry about that in a little bit. We'll work on the insidey bits. You know, stone might be a good choice, and stone is what the Pernies would have been building out of. You've got a good point there. Especially once thread started to fall, stone would have been their first choice. Because the only things that were not eaten by thread were stone and water. We'll go with a nice natural stone look, maybe. Maybe... that color. Actually... Hey, and we're making money back on that, because this wall's cheaper. So, huzzah for us. Now, how does it look with the roof, though? Keeping on with that. Can we make this roof a different color, maybe? Because I don't mind the... That's light. That's the one that I've got. Black wouldn't look terrible. Ooh, not pink. Like, pink might be something good. You like the stone? I like the stone, too. I just need to figure out a roof that'll look good with it. I think it looks best with this black roof. Yeah. And then we can change these columns. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to get rid of these columns and get a different set of columns that look like they'll fit better. I think we're going to go with this one. Much nicer. You know, wolf-proof is always a good thing to look for in a home. Oh yeah. That looks... It looks sturdy and it looks thread-proof. Now we're gonna change... I don't think we're gonna go full-on black for that. I think we're gonna go with this grayish color. Yeah, I'm digging the black roof a lot. But like I said, I think we're gonna go with a little bit lighter color in the windows. Nope, not that one. That one. And that one. And then we will get a nice roof trim. I'm gonna go with the angled roof trim, and we're gonna hopefully be able to match our window trim color. got all of those. Okay, is this the most beautiful house ever? Probably not. Will it work? I think so. Okay, it's gotta go there. Like, it does look like a very sturdy house. Now we just have to do a little bit of interior design. I also like the fact that we kept this in the small house category. It's still a tiny home. And if you're wondering why I'm always so obsessive, especially in the beginning, about keeping it a tiny home, it helps your Sims build their skills faster, which is just always a very good thing. Because skill building, especially when you're just starting out, is kind of a big deal. Oh, we need this back inside that. Where can we put this trash can? You know, I think it looks better than their house did in the first place. So, there we go. We will put that in there. Do we have room for another counter? Maybe. I would not mind another counter if I can get one in. Yeah, there we go. All I know is from my own personal house that I am in right now, more counter space is always better. So we are putting in that extra counter. I think that was a good use of our money. Alright, we need to get some wall colors. It's all going to be either paint or plaster, I think. And the floors are going to be a concrete floor. Oh man, wouldn't it be fun? But then again, I might not have a huge rock, but I do have a decent sized lake, so I'm going to try my darndest not to complain. You know what? Thinking about it, should the house be rock on the inside as well, or do you think that they would put up some sort of paneling over the rock? I'm thinking that they would probably put paneling over it. Stucco or wallpaper or something. But we could have, like, maybe some of the walls be rock. Maybe. We could just go with stucco. We've got sort of a black and white thing going in the kitchen. But we do want everything to be light. And airy. And all of those other things. Yeah, I have almost no counter space. I have to do all of my meal prep on a makeshift table, and that is not always the thing that I love. I put up with it because what else are you gonna do? Yeah, I think we're gonna add some rock walls in, like, into a couple of the back walls at least. But I think most of the rest of the walls are going to end up, like, stuccoed. Because I'm just trying to keep that whole, they come from a spaceship and they're making do with everything they have, and I think stucco is basically just mud, and that is one thing a planet would have plenty of. At least that's what I'm rolling with. I don't think it talks a lot about, like, flooring and stuff in the books. We're not gonna go, we're gonna go with just a nice concrete, but not... We'll go with this one that says that it's cushiony concrete. Because obviously you want your concrete to be cushiony. And then we still have 3,000 simoleons, so we might be able to get at least some rugs or something in here. Trying to think if there's anything else that I want to do on the outside or anything else. I do have to at least have a little bit of money left for the family to be able to function, even though Sean does have a job now, so that's good. But let me look around a little bit more and see if there's anything else that I think might be handy. I mean, obviously, when I jump into the game and play, if there's anything I need, I will be able to do it. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of rock wall. Feature walls. That's what they're called. So we'll do maybe all of the back walls. That's kind of cool. Like, it makes it just look like a feature wall. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I'm okay with that. What else could we do as far as decorating or making their little lives easier? I don't think there's much else that they actually need. I did kind of want to put a back door in. Oh! I think I've seen that YouTube video. Like, I feel like I've seen a video about somebody that built a house in a 747, and then there was another one that built a house in like a decommissioned, like, nuclear bunker or something. That was a cool video. And then I think there was another house that was built in a windmill, I think. That sounds at least slightly familiar. Alright, what else? You know what? I think I am going to put a little bit of a fence along there. Probably this cobbled fence, because that... like it would fit in really well as long as we do it by drawing. Let me make sure it's that one. There. Oh, I like that, actually. It kind of just makes a little bit of a porch. As long as it didn't intrude into the house. No, it didn't. Oh, I like that. I actually like that a lot. Alright, let's put the walls up and go up a level and see. Oh, yeah. It doesn't really match. Do we have a better color on this? Maybe darker? Yeah, I think the darker one actually fits in a little bit better. You know what? I dig it. The windmill house was really cool, but I think the biggest thing with any sort of a roundhouse, which I will be learning about here soon, because The Sims has got a new update, like a free update for all of the base game, that's going to be coming out with their new expansion pack, and it is going to give people the ability to make round walls. You know, so curved walls are going to be coming. And curved walls are awesome, but they're going to be a challenge to place furniture in, which they are in the real world as well. So, my dream house that I used to make when I was a kid, I used to draw pictures of it all the time because I was absolutely convinced that when I grew up, I was either going to be a horse trainer or a jockey. So I had to have a house and a barn, and of course I planned on living here in Michigan, where it gets really cold and snowy in the winter. So in my head, I designed basically a big empty square that was going to be completely covered with some sort of plexiglass so that it would still get sun in the winter. So there would be the riding arena in what would be like a big courtyard, and then two sides would be all horse stalls and pastures that led out off of the horse stalls. And the other two sides of the square would be my house that I would live in. And that was my perfect dream house when I was a kid. And I never did get around to the whole interior design of the house part. I was always too busy designing, over here you would have all of the loose boxes for the race horses, and then you would have two stallion boxes separated by a good deal of distance so that your stallions didn't fight, and then a broodmare box. I had it all planned in my head. It was going to be an awesome, awesome place to live. Speaking of awesome places to live, I think, other than the fact that this window does not match, and that's going to bother me, so we are going to fix that because it does not match. There we go. Now it matches. I think we are actually done with this. Thank you so much for your help on that. I don't know, do we want for the last little bit to draw, or do we want to call it here and call it a night? I am up for either. I think it might be just you and me in here, Becky. Which is fine. It's sort of like our own private little Discord server. An art studio in the animal barn would work, because the animals would keep the barn warm. But yeah, I am going to save this. So, exit, save and exit. Alright. So yeah, do we want to go ahead and, do we want to do any drawing? Or do we want to just call this for the night, since it is a midweek stream? And I'm kind of assuming that everybody needs to get up in the morning, which is why I usually do these on Fridays. But it's kind of sort of up to you, Becky, and if Lucy is still anywhere around, also up to Lucy. I mostly just wanted to have a live stream because it sounded like a lot of fun to do on something up. Well, I could probably do... My son told me that if I did any drawing, I should draw Jirachi, which is another Pokemon. I will show you a picture of it, and I'll at least attempt it. If it doesn't turn out, that's fine, and we will say, let's see how much drawing I can get done in 30 minutes. Will give me a timer as soon as I pull up a picture. So let me find a picture. Let me just do this, and do this, and open a new tab. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could make it without coffee. Jirachi, we'll go to images. This is a very, very simple Pokemon, so I think I could probably draw it if I do this the right way. We will turn this on. We'll turn that off. This is Jirachi. He's kind of cute, and he's also kind of simple. And if I find a... Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Can I draw that one? I might be able to draw that one. But yeah, well, my son, my oldest son, the one that lives with me, said that I should draw Jirachi. So let's find a cute picture of Jirachi. And see what we can do in 30 minutes. We'll call it a speed draw. So once I get our image picked, or at least my inspiration image picked, I never really actually draw an exact copy of anything because I'm not that good. But I have a lot of fun with whatever I'm doing. I just can't draw if I don't have something to work from. I think I'm gonna try to do something like this one. So let me do this. Come on. Why is this not working for me? Am I on the wrong? Oh, because I'm dumb. Don't mind me. I am having a moment. Let me get back to doing this and this. And then I am really dumb. I didn't even have the transition going. Worst YouTuber ever. Alright. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and draw this guy right here. So I will do that. So let me make everything quiet and dark for just a minute. And, well, turn off the webcam anyway, so that I can move it around and get it aimed at my sketch pad. I will be back in just a minute. Oh my gosh. I am so bad, Becky. I am the world's worst sleeper. And I tend to go to bed sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. and my cats wake me up every morning for breakfast no later than 8 a.m. So I usually run on between 6.5 and 7 hours of sleep a night when I'm lucky. So, all right, I'm going to turn off my microphone really quick. I'm going to leave this cute picture of Jirachi up for you to look at while I get everything ready. So give me about 2 minutes. Don't mind me, I am just doing a couple of little things to try and get this so that it does its thing and I can do my thing. So I think I need to do one more thing here. Is my webcam. Yep, I'm doing great here. I think though. Alright. Okay, there's the webcam. Alright, let's do this and do this. And do, I think it was properties. Flip it vertically. Apply that. Transition that. And hopefully once I put my hands in here, we will actually have focus. Focus? Awesome, we have focus. That is the worst thing about this webcam, but I even managed to flip it so you don't have to watch this upside down tonight. So, look at me learning things. Alright, so Jirachi is basically... Come on, webcam. Don't go all blurry on me. There we go. Basically a big circle. Here. Get a face going. Got a cute little body. There. I'm just gonna babble while I do this because it's hard to actually think and do at the same time. Got little feetsies. And another little feet there. The neck actually is a little bit. Little face. I actually have, if you watch my morning videos, and I think that you do at least sometimes, Becky, I did another music video, but it's also a drawing video, and it's to a song that is absolutely fantastic by an artist that you might have heard of, but you probably haven't, called Ben Abraham. He's from Australia, and honestly, he is an Australian national treasure. He has got one of the most beautiful voices that I think I have ever heard, in all honesty. He's just, and the song is absolutely beautiful. And this week he premiered the official music video to the song, and I watched it and I had to laugh because it's actually a love song, but the music video that he went with turned it into, well, it has a surprise twist ending, and I'm not going to spoil it because I did link the video with my video so that people could watch it, because it's kind of hilarious. Well, Jirachi, your headdress is going to go off screen if that is what we end up doing with you. We got an eye there. Got an eye there. Oh, his the video that I do tomorrow is, the song is called If I Didn't Love You, and it's just, it is such a pretty song. And then some of his other songs that he did one with Sarah Bareilles called This Is On Me, and that is more of a breakup song. but it is so good. Also, my webcam is just not focusing at all, is it? Come on, webcam. Or is it just the potato quality? That's better. Okay. Like, come on, webcam, focus for me. That might have to be one of my next things that I look into, seeing how I can improve the quality of the webcam. But I fully appreciate that this is actually my son's webcam, and it's not the worst one in the world. I just don't think it was built to try and do drawing videos with, which is fair enough. I'm not going to say that this is the best drawing I've ever done, but you know what? For a speed drawing, I guess we're going to roll with it. I'm not going to complain too much. Also, I think the star on top of Jirachi's head might be too big, but we can adjust that as time goes on. Third eye goes right there. We got this cute little hand. Actually, I'm kind of happy that there's not an actual hand. I think that's probably the biggest difficulty I have in drawing a lot of things is hands and feet are really hard to do. And one of these days, I'm going to actually have to sit down and really learn how to do them. Because right now, they are a huge weakness that I have with anything. Oh, Ben Abraham? Yes, he is a very good looking man. Wait till you hear him sing. Like, he has the voice of an angel. It's this. I don't know if he's actually a tenor or. Because I'm not really good at knowing what is what other than like falsetto and soprano. I can usually identify those. But whatever his voice is, it is just. It's gorgeous. His voice is so incredibly beautiful. And he seems like a genuinely nice person. I mean, I know that you can't really tell with famous people if they are really good people or not. But everything that I've seen and read about him, he seems like just a very good person. And I really enjoy his music a lot. And so when I heard the If I Didn't Love You song, the first thing I thought was it was a song, you know, from a man to a woman expressing his love. And when I went to make a drawing that was kind of inspired by it, I decided to go on a different tactic because the song could also be the pure expression of a mother's love for a child. So I went with a drawing of, and since Ben is from Australia, I went with a drawing of a koala, mother and baby. And I think it turned out okay. It's a lot more on the cartoony side, which a lot of my drawings end up being more on the cartoony side. I try and do realistic, but realistic usually just makes me very angry, which is probably something that indicates I need to practice a lot more, because realistic is a lot harder to do. Okay, well, I got the basics in. Let's get some color. I'm not sure if you can even see it because it's so light colored right now. But we will get some color in to make it a little bit easier to see. You know, I grew up on country music and I have a soft spot for some of the older country. And by older, I mean like oldies country, like Kenny Rogers and Johnny Cash and some of the Willie Nelson. I do have a bit of a soft spot for Garth Brooks and stuff like that, but I my taste tends to run more to, I guess, alternative indie, 80s alternative, 90s alternative, and stuff that runs more along the rockabilly or folk lines. I have a lot of love for stuff like that. And for some reason, if a song is very depressing, I will always gravitate towards it. I don't know why. I don't actually think that I am a depressed person, but God, I do love a depressing song. So you would think that I would be totally into country because so many country songs are depressing. But I guess it's a different type of depressing. Like, I don't know if you listened to, I put out a music video last week or the week before, I think, and it was a Sarah Bareilles song. She is also one of my top favorite artists. She might be my favorite female singer, period. And that was actually how I found Ben Abraham. Was he did a collaboration song with Sarah Bareilles, and it was so good. But it's a very sad song. I did. I think I had one of the Garth Brooks box sets back when my boys were very young, so that would be the early 2000s. And I've got this big soft spot for Garth because when I was in the army, Garth was huge, and you could not go into the NCO club without Friends in Low Places being blasted from the DJ booth. So I definitely ended up with a huge soft spot for Garth. The military is a weird place, but right. I think Jirachi might be taking shape. I don't know how much you could see of it. Don't worry, once I get the line work in, it should start showing up a little bit better. That's the biggest thing that I've discovered, at least with the cartoony stuff, but even with my more realistic stuff, is it's not until you get the line work in that the picture really starts to pop. I think when I move on and start trying to do painting again, I'm gonna have to come up with a different technique because line work is really a big thing with with pencil drawing, but I'm gonna have to come up with new techniques when I start moving on to paint, I think. Alright. I am having a lot of fun trying to get layers going in. Uh-oh. Hopefully I won't lose connection again. I'm getting warnings from YouTube about our bit rate. So hopefully I'm not going to buffer or anything or lose internet again because I might just cry. Alright, we got that. Um, blue and a couple of blues. Oh, the dance, yeah. You know which one gets me every time? I think it's called Bellow Wood. The one that's about, I think, World War One or World War Two, and all the soldiers that stopped the battling to sing Christmas carols. That one used to get me all the time. I think I used to torture myself with Garth Brooks music because I listened to it a lot after the boy's dad died just to make myself cry. So it probably wasn't the healthiest thing to do, but you know, it helped me cope. So, but yeah, I used to listen to, I think it's called Bella Wood. I loved that one. And then what other ones did I like? I'm hoping that when I get back into painting, it works out decently. I haven't tried painting anything in a while because I got these wonderful pencils from my youngest son, and I've been going to town with them. Although I'm going to actually have to pick up a new black soon because I had two black pencils and I am down to a nub of one of my blacks, and the other one is about half the size it probably should be. Because I guess I just like using black a lot. I mean, I do use black a lot for all the line work, so that does make sense. Is this going to be exactly like the Jirachi on the screen? Nope. But that's okay. I'm using some weird color combinations, and I'm not mad at it. It's okay. That's what I tell myself anyway. Alright, I'm gonna need that for Jirachi, but first, oh, I put away that blue too soon. And I need my black over here and get these eyes actually. So looking at the picture on the screen, it looks like Jirachi's eyes have a little bit of geometric shape in them that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get, but I'm going to try. I never noticed that before, but I think this might be the first Jirachi I am ever trying. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't go crazy. I didn't start drinking. I didn't go start doing drugs or anything. Not that that would have been my first instinct anyway. I'm not really a big drinker because of my 16-year-old self going absolutely stupid and throwing up for days. Okay. Well, that's all right. We are almost done with this drawing. And once we are done, we're going to go ahead and end this for the night. But I do want to finish it up. That's the big thing. I have a hard time not finishing something once I do it, or once I start it, unless I mess up. In which case, I just put it away and never pick it up again. But if I leave a sketch without finishing it, I will probably not finish it at all. So we're gonna finish this. I hope your daughter had a good babysitting experience. Like, I hope that the kid was a good one. But no matter what, she made some money, so that's always a bonus. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. I'm not mad at it. Smile. And then a red and a pink. I hope, yeah, actually this is coming out better on the screen than I thought it would. I was kind of afraid that it was just going to be a huge blurry mess, but it seems to be working out. Alright, we got that part done. Let's get the line work done on that. You know, no news can definitely be good news, at least where kids are concerned. Except when no news is... Well, silence is a good thing until it's not. Like, you always have to go in and check on them. I remember that from babysitting and from when my kids were little. It's like, okay, they're quiet. That either means they're asleep or they are doing creative coloring on their walls or something equally silly. My kids were good, though. Usually when things got quiet, it meant that they had fallen asleep. Which, as a mother, I always kind of appreciated. Not gonna lie. I keep breaking off the tips of these pencils that I spent all that time sharpening. Alright, then. I need to remember to keep talking. Really hard, though. Toddlers, yeah, you either end up with the wild child or the rare quiet one, but it is kind of rare that you end up with the quiet ones. We'll add in some gray shading since most of Jirachi seems to be a little bit on the light colored side, so we'll have to add in a little bit of shading on the body. I guess this isn't terrible for a speed drawing. Alright, we'll get a little bit of gray and do a little bit of shading and a little bit of lining on there, but let's get a little shading in first. Uh, yeah, that's gotta be difficult. Especially at that age when they're multilingual, a lot of times you end up being at least kind of multilingual yourself because you have to learn what the heck the kid is trying to convey to you. Almost forgot this third eye needs to be put in. So this thing on Jirachi's stomach actually opens up into a third eye. I only know that because I saw some pictures of it open. Open, it's terrifying. It kind of takes a lot of the cute out of the Pokemon when it has a giant eyeball on its stomach. Yeah. Hey, I think we did it. It can be, especially because you can actually learn a little bit of another language yourself, like I said. That's one big regret that I've always had that I don't know. Like, I took several years of French, and I got to the point where I can usually understand what's being said, but especially like if I'm talking with someone that's a native French speaker, I'm so embarrassed because I have a friend who lives in Canada, I think over in Quebec. And according to them, my pronunciation is terrible, so I'm now just too embarrassed to try to speak French around them. Although, from what I can tell, the pronunciation that are done in Quebec are quite different than the pronunciations that I learned in French class. And it doesn't help that my French teacher was actually a German woman. So I probably speak French with a German accent. Anyway, I think Jirachi is now done. Maybe we'll put a little bit of something under to give just a little bit of depth to the picture. And yeah, you didn't even have to watch Jirachi upside down this time because I figured out at least how to do a little bit there. But there we go. We did a Jirachi. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wait, no, screamed. Screaming is bad. I only had read the first part where you said that the little girl slept. Oh. Tell your daughter I am sorry about the screaming. That is not any fun at all. But yeah, we have Jirachi versus the inspiration. There it is. The inspiration of Jirachi. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It seemed like Quebecois French is quite different than French. And you know what? We did that within the 30 minutes. So, huzzah! Look at me. I can speed draw, kind of. Anyway, Becky, I am going to get off of here. I will be going live with the 100 Baby Challenge on Friday. So we will be jumping back in and seeing how much more mess we can get poor Lilith into. And look for that video tomorrow. It goes up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, you know. Oh. You know what, Becky? As payback, make her watch the 100 Baby live with you. There'll be a whole lot of woohoo and a whole lot of screaming. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one. And stream. Have a great night.